The Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. Constitution of the Philippines is the supreme law of the Philippines. The 1973 Constitution is composed of a preamble and 17 articles. It provides for the shift from presidential to parliamentary system of government. The Constitution vests the legislative power in the National Assembly. So, what are the Constitution? Preamble. Article 1, National Territory. Article 2, Declaration of Principles and State Policies. Article 3, Bill of Rights. Article 4, Citizenship. Article 5, Suffrage. And Article 6, Legislative Department. Article 7, Executive Department. Article 8, Judicial Department. Article 9, Constitutional Commission. Article 10, Local Government. Article 11, Accountability of Public Officers. Article 12, National Economy and Patrimony. 13, Social Justice and Human Rights. 14, Education, Science and Technology, Arts, Culture, and Sports. 15, The Family. 16, General Provisions. 17, Amendments or Revision. And 18, Transitory Provision. So, first, what is Preamble? Preamble. The sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God in order to build a just and humane society and establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations, promote the common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, and secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessings of independence and democracy under the rule of law, and a regime of truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace. Do ordain and promulgate this Constitution. Article 1. National Territory. It focuses on the national territory of the country. This includes the territorial sea, the airspace, the subsoil, the seabed, the insular shelves, and the other submarine areas over which the Philippines has sovereignty or jurisdiction. So let's go to Article 2. Article 2 is the Declaration of Principles and State Policies. There are 10 sections in this article pointing out about the Declaration of Principles. Through policies that provide adequate social service, promote full employment, a rising standard of living, and an improved quality of life for all. The state shall promote a just and dynamic social order that will ensure the nation's prosperity and independence while also freeing the people from poverty. And this is the Article 3, Bill of Rights. This talks about the citizenships that earned by complying with a national, state, or local government legal obligations. Citizens of a country are granted various rights and advantages. Citizens are supposed to follow the rules of their nation and protect it against its enemies in exchange. Citizenship has different values in different countries. So that's the Bill of Rights, the Article 3. And this is the Article 4, which is citizenship. No law shall be made respecting an establishment or of religion, or, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. The free exercise and employment of religious profession and worship without discrimination or preference shall forever be allowed. No religion test shall be required for the exercise of civil or political rights. Article 5. Suffrage. Suffrage shall be exercised by citizens of the Philippines, not otherwise disqualified by law. who are 18 years of age or over, and who shall have resided in the Philippines for at least 1 year and in the place wherein they propose to vote for at least 6 months preceding the elections. No literacy, property, or other substantive requirement shall be imposed on the exercise of suffrage. The Batasang Pambansa shall provide a system for the purpose of securing the secrecy and sanctity of the vote. Article 6. Legislative Department. The legislative power shall be invested in a Batasang Pambansa. The Batasang Pambansa, which shall be composed of not more than 200 members unless otherwise provided by law, shall include representatives elected from the different religions of the Philippines. Those elected or selected from various sectors as may be provided by law, and those chosen by the President from the members of the Cabinet. Executive Department is Article 7. Executive Department, this is article focuses on the duties of the President, especially implementing and enforcing the laws written by Congress, and to that end, appoints the head of the federal agencies, including the Cabinet. The Vice President is also part of the executive branch, ready to assume the presidency should the need arise. So 8. Judicial Department. Judicial power rests with the Supreme Court and the lower courts as established by law. Its duty is to settle actual controversies involving rights which are legally demandable and enforceable. Article number 9. The Constitutional Commissions. The Constitutional Commissions shall appoint their officials and employees in accordance with Law Section 5. The Commission shall enjoy fiscal autonomy. Their approved annual appropriations shall be automatically and regularly released. Article number 10. Local Government. Local government should provide revenue to maintain, grow, and improve local infrastructure and community services. Local governments can initiate a community's economic planning efforts to build on their official community plan and role of shaping community growth and determining land use. Article number 11. Accountability of public officers. Public officials and employees shall at all times be accountable to the people and shall discharge their duties with utmost responsibility, integrity, competence, and loyalty. Act with patriotism and justice. Lead modest lives and uphold public interest over personal interests. So this is the Article 11. Next is the Article 12, which is National Economy and Patrimony. This focuses about how we maintain the store-bought or accumulated reserve of a national economy. In addition to monetary reserves and other financial holdings, national patrimony also encompasses a nation's non-monetary wealth or reserves such as its national monuments, cuisines, and artistic heritage. So next is the Article number 13, which is Social Justice and Human Rights. Public officials and employees shall at all times be accountable to the people and shall discharge their duties with utmost responsibilities, integrity, competence, and loyal, act with patriotism and justice, live modest lives, and uphold public interest over personal interest. Article number 14. Education, science and technology, arts, culture, and sports. This talks about any type of educational rights of every individual and the rules and policies they need to follow. Every individual, irrespective of race, gender, nationality, ethnic or social origin, religion or political preference, age or disability, is entitled to a free education. Article number 15. The family. Every group of Filipino family is the foundation of the nation and to strengthen its solidarity and actively promote its total development. Marriage is the foundation of the family and shall be protected by the state. And the state shall defend family members are not strangers to one another. Rather, they share an indissoluble bond. Family, familiar relationships are understood productively as ethical duties that family members owe one another. Article number 16. General provisions. General provisions are assets on a company's balance sheet that indicate monies set aside to cover anticipated future losses. Under the first base record, a general provision is considered supplemental capital for banks. Next is Article 17. Any amendment may be proposed by the Batasang Pambansa upon a vote of three-fourths of all its members or by a constitutional convention. The Batasang Pambansa may by a vote of two-thirds of all its members and shall be valid when ratified by a majority of the votes cast in a plebiscite which shall be held not later than 3 months after the approval of such amendment or revision. Article 18. Transitory provisions should govern a procedure that begins before a statute amendment or enactment takes effect and concludes after the statute's amendment or enactment has taken effect. So next is, here are the following questions. Who are the author of our constitutions? The author of the constitutions is Governor Morris. The Constitution's preamble has stood as the mission statement of the United States since the Constitution was made public and sent to the state for ratification in September 1787. Number 2. What is the purpose of the constitutions? The purpose of the preamble of the Constitution is to declare the intent of its author to establish a more perfect union. This union will replace the fragmented and often disordered confederacy that existed before the writing and ratification of the Constitution. What type of government does it want to establish? The type of government that they want to establish is to build a just and humane society and establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations, promote the common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, and secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessing of independence and democracy under the rule of law and regime of truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace, do ordain and promulgate this Constitution. Number 4. What values are being implored by the Constitution? The values expressed in the preamble are sovereignty, socialism, secularism, democracy, publican character, justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, human dignity, and the unity and integrity of the nation. And last, number 5. Do the authors like to query in relation to the Constitution? The state recognizes the sanctity of family life and shall protect and strengthen the family as a basic, autonomous social institution. It shall equally protect the life of the mother and the life of the unborn from conception, the natural and primary right and duty of parents in the rearing of the youth for civic efficiency and the development of moral character shall receive the support of the government.